The Verger, by W. Somerset Maughm. Albert Edward Forman has served as the Verger of St. Peter's Church for 16 years, performing his duties with great dedication and pride. He is a simple, respectable man, always neatly dressed in his traditional cassock, and is well liked by the congregation. However, his life takes an unexpected turn when the newly appointed vicar calls him into his office for a private conversation. During their discussion, the vicar informs Forman that he has discovered an unfortunate truth: Forman cannot read or write. The vicar, a modern and progressive man, insists that it is improper for a church official to be illiterate, arguing that such a deficiency is unacceptable in the present age. He presents Forman with an ultimatum: he must learn to read and write immediately, or he will have to step down from his position. Forman, though deeply attached to his role, is firm in his response. He sees no reason to change at this stage in life, having managed perfectly well without literacy for decades. Since the vicar refuses to allow him to continue in his role without education, Forman resigns with quiet dignity, leaving behind the church that had been his home for many years. Wandering the streets of London, Forman contemplates his future. He stops outside a tobacconist's shop to buy a cigarette but realizes that no such shop exists in the immediate area. This sparks an idea: if he needs to walk a long distance to find a tobacco shop, others must face the same inconvenience. Seeing an opportunity, he decides to open a small tobacco and newspaper shop in the neighborhood. His business venture proves to be a remarkable success. With his sharp observational skills, strong work ethic, and an instinct for seizing opportunities, Forman quickly expands his business. Over the years, he opens multiple shops, each bringing in substantial profits. He reinvests his earnings wisely, accumulating significant wealth without ever needing to read or write. One day, after several years of prosperous business, Forman visits his bank to handle some financial matters. The bank manager, reviewing his accounts, is astonished at the vast sums of money Forman has amassed. Curious, the manager asks how he has managed to achieve such incredible success despite being illiterate. Forman, with his characteristic humility, responds that he has simply relied on his ability to observe and act wisely. Forman, thoughtful, then chuckling, "Oh, I know exactly what I'd be doing." Bank manager: "And what's that?" Forman, grinning: "I'd still be the verger at St. Peter's." He stands, shakes the manager's hand, and walks out with quiet dignity, just as he had left the church years ago. This final statement highlights the central theme of the story: sometimes, what appears to be a limitation can lead to greater opportunities. Forman's illiteracy, which was initially seen as a weakness, ultimately became the reason for his unexpected success. The story beautifully illustrates the value of adaptability, practical intelligence, and the ability to recognize opportunities where others see obstacles.